Hi, welcome to AllCBTs. My name is David, and in this special tutorial, we are taking the past questions for BECE. Now, we are taking the National Values Education subject from 2009 to 2023. I have made a curated list of the top likely questions that will come out in any exam, any BECE exam for the National Values Education. Now, for your remembrance, you should know that the National Value Education subjects or testing covers civic education, social studies, and security education. So we have all of these questions from these subjects you take in class. We have these questions in this particular pack. So sit back and enjoy it with me. If you are yet to be subscribed to this channel, you want to hit the subscribe button now so that by the time we release for all the other subjects, including maths and what have you, you'll be notified and can come to prepare yourself for the oncoming exam. Good. So let's begin. Question 1, taken from 2010. When you see this year in the front of it, it means the year it was taken from. All right, so let's read it. It says a community decides to clean its surrounding every first Saturday of the month. This activity best promotes dash nationalism, civic responsibility, corruption prevention, and then religious tolerance. Now, this is practiced like in states already in Nigeria, like Lagos State, Ogun State, where it's called environmental sanitation every first Saturday of the month, right? I think last Saturday of the month is done till around 10 a.m., whereby the community, the whole state, as a matter of fact, has to come out, and movement is usually restricted to clean up the community. So what that act, what does it promote? It's also done in the markets. I think that their own is Thursdays. What does it promote from this option? Is it nationalism? Is it civic responsibility? Corruption does not connect to corruption. Religious tolerance does not connect to religion. It connects to civic responsibility. What's civic responsibility? The act of everyone coming together to play their parts responsibly towards the growth of a country, a place, a state, or a sector. So that is civic responsibility. As you can see here, everybody in the community coming together to do the cleanup of the community. Very nice indeed. Now, question 2, taken from 2011. A student discovers an abandoned bag in the school compound. What is the best action to take? Not just the best action, but the right action. Okay, so you found an abandoned bag in the school compound. What's the right thing to do? The best thing to do? You have ignore the bag and walk away. Check inside to see if there is money. C, report immediately to school authorities. D, take the bag home. What's the right thing to do? The best thing to do? Is it to ignore the bag and walk away? No, because if you do, somebody else will pick it up. Is it to check inside to see if there is money? You might not even find that there's money. You might see something that might hurt you in the bag. So that's not the right answer. Report immediately to school authority. Yes, that's correct. So you want to immediately call the attention of a teacher or a member of the school authority to report the missing bag. Yes, so this is the correct option, option C. Question 3 from 2012. During an election, some people attempt to bribe voters. This act violates which or what national value? This happens in almost every country, if not every country, whereby a party, members of a party decides or they are trying to bribe voters to gain votes to their side. So what kind of value are they violating? Is it integrity, which is like honesty or truth? Is it courage, which is boldness? Is it unity, the coming together of people to achieve a goal? Is it obedience, doing the right thing or following the right course? I think that would be integrity. Yes, because integrity means honesty, truthfulness, right standing or upstanding. So they are violating the integrity value. They are being dishonest. They want to do things dishonestly. So that's option A. Question 4. The Nigerian coat of arms featured two white horses What do these horses symbolize? So you have the Nigerian coat of arms, and there are two horses in that coat of arms. Okay, the horses are actually facing themselves. I will not be able to draw very well. So the horses are actually facing themselves. What do those horses symbolize? They symbolize loyalty and dignity. The horses in the coat of arms symbolize loyalty and dignity. Question 5 now. A major cause of insecurity in schools today is what? Which of these options is a major cause of insecurity? What is insecurity in schools? It's a state of unrest, a state of um, when people are being threatened, when people are being dehumane. For example, which of this is a bad action that would threaten the peace of a school or the security of students in a school? Is it bullying and cultism? We have B, sport competition. I think sport competition actually brings people together in the school because everybody is happy. They want to have fun. Morning assemblies also brings people together, so it can't be the answer. Cultural day celebration. Oh, everybody likes this one because you eat that. It brings all the tribes together. So this is the only thing that separates us, that puts gap and insecurity, unrest in the school, bullying, when somebody is bullying, especially a younger person, and cultism, it causes insecurity and unrest in schools. So A is the correct option. 6 from 2015. Which action demonstrates patriotism during national events? What's patriotism? It's just another word for being in synchrony with national values, standing up for your national values. What are national values? Things that everybody do in the country, things that every citizen of the country should do, okay, to bring us together. So, which action, which of these actions will bring us together in a country? A, sitting while the national anthem is sung. No, because everybody is standing up and then you're sitting down. It shows that you don't respect the national anthem. Okay? You don't have value for the national anthem. B, standing and singing the national anthem respectfully alongside other people. Yeah? Then ignoring the flag during parade. Okay? Is that correct? No. Talking loudly during pledge recitation like some naughty people do, or students do, just for fun. So it's wrong. Sitting while the national anthem is sung is also incorrect. So standing and singing the anthem respectfully with your colleagues. Yes, when you do that, you are showing patriotism. So this is the option B. 7 from 2016. A person who refuses to pay tax violates which of these? What is tax? Is a levy, a fee, an amount of money that all citizens and residents of a country and those who do business with the country are levied by the government to support the growth of the country. So anybody who is in a country who refuses, or a citizen who refuses to pay tax, is violating what? Is it civic duty, religious freedom? It doesn't concern religion, so it can't be religious freedom. Cultural values doesn't concern cultural values, so it's either between A and D, and that is civic duty. Like we said before, when everybody plays their part to ensure that things are moving well in the country, they are doing what is called civic responsibility. Yes. So when you pay your tax, you are a responsible person nationally. So that is option A. And then question 8 from 2017. What is the primary aim of security education in the curriculum? What is the primary aim of security education? What's security education? It's just simply teaching us how to secure ourselves wherever we find ourselves. How to secure ourselves and our properties, giving us the knowledge to do that. A, what's the primary aim? Why do you need to learn security education? A. Teaching farming techniques. No, it doesn't connect because we are saying farming techniques. Yeah, doesn't connect to protecting yourself. Then you have promoting cultural festivals. Doesn't connect too. Then you have preventing danger and protecting lives. That's correct. That connects. So when you listen to security education lectures or teachings on security education, it helps you to prevent danger and protect lives. Right? Correct. That's it. 9 from 2018. When students respect other people's opinion during debates, they are practicing what? So what is opinion? People's ideas, people's thoughts. Doesn't have to be correct, but it's their thoughts anyways. So when you respect other people's opinion, don't say, shut up, you're not making sense. Mm-mm. When you respect them, how do you respect them? By listening to them. They are practicing, when you respect them, you are practicing what? Is it arrogance? Arrogance is being unteachable, not wanting to listen to anybody. Is it tolerance? Yes. Tolerance is wanting to listen to other people, wanting to accommodate other people. It's definitely not laziness or corruption. So it's tolerance. B. And then we have 10. Yes, this is what I wanted to show to you before. This is the Nigerian coat of arms. You can see it has two horses. It has a shield. Okay. And then it has the eagle, which symbolizes strength. Okay, so the black shield in the Nigerian coat of arms, which is this shield, represents what? Is it fertile soil of Nigeria? No. Fertile soil will represent this part, which is the agricultural part. Then you have military authority. Yes. So the black shield will represent military authority. Shield. What do you use shield for? Is to prevent attack. So and who prevents attack in the country? It's the military. Who consists of the military? The police, the soldiers, Navy SEALs, and what have you. So that's B. Then 11. A leader who consults others before making decisions demonstrates what? Dictatorship. No. This dictatorship is a leader who say, hey, do this, do that. It's like when it's gotten from the word dictation. You know, in the school now, when the teacher says, okay, everybody get ready, dictation in your English class. So she's not expecting you to say, ma, can it not be this word or this other word? What she's telling you is that whatever word I call for you, you write it down. So there are leaders like that who are dictators. So this is where you don't ask questions. And sir, what if we do it like this? You can't ask questions. So leaders who consult others before making decisions are not dictators. Dictators don't consult nobody. They are democratic leaders. Okay? They are leaders who want to hear from others. They lead by the people and for the people. So that's democratic leadership. We still have autocracy and nepotism, which are not such leaders. Then question 12. What is the most effective way of maintaining peace in a multi-ethnic society? What is a multi-ethnic society? It's a society where there are different ethnic groups. For example, Igbo is an ethnic group, Yoruba is an ethnic group. So when there are a lot of ethnic groups living together, that's a multi-ethnic society. So and you know there would always be difference of ideas because Igbo, they don't believe to prostrate when you want to greet an elder, or Yoruba believe to prostrate. So if you are greeting me as I'm an Igbo man, I'm 70 years old, and you're shaking, you stretch your hand to shake me. I could, I'm okay with that. But if you do that to a Yoruba man, it's a sign of disrespect. So how do we maintain peace in a multi-ethnic society? Let's see that. Options. A. Promoting cultural superiority. Is it by saying, no, this particular ethnic group is higher than this one? Yoruba is higher than Igbo? Definitely not. Is it practicing religious tolerance? Does not connect. Encouraging violence among minorities? Does not connect. Supporting only one language? Does not connect. So none of these is the correct option. The option is not there. Question 13. So if you meet such a question in your exam, and you are sure that the question is not there, what you need to do is flag the question because it's definitely computer based. So you flag the question so that they can review the question. The exam body can notice and review the question. 13. Which of these best show respect for national symbols? We have several national symbols. You have the national flag. It's a national symbol. You have the coat of arms. It's a symbol. We have others like that. So how do you respect national symbol? Is it burning the flag during protest, like many naughty people do? When they are protesting, they burn the flag of their country. They show utter disrespect for their country. No, that's wrong. Is it standing still during national anthem? Yes, this is showing respect for your country. Planting graffiti on public monuments, that's messing up public monuments. What's a monument? All those artwork and sculptures that are made, maybe like for heroes that have passed. So is it going there and messing it up? Is it refusing to recite the pledge? Say, I refuse. No, that's showing disrespect for your country. This is the only one. When you stand still, when the national anthem is being sung, you show respect for your country. 14. A major consequence of exam malpractice is dash. What is consequence? Result. Negative result. So a major negative result of exam malpractice is what? Promotion of fairness. No, because you don't promote fairness when you are cheating during exam. Increase in academic integrity. No. Decline in education standard. So people who, a city or a country or an individual who engage in examination malpractice is doing what? You are causing a decline in educational standards. So the standard of the country, education-wise, will be declining. For example, this is one reason why the Minister of Education has instructed that all exam bodies should go digital to reduce the level of examination malpractice because it is causing a reduction, a decline in the educational standards. 15. One way of showing loyalty to Nigeria is by what? Nigeria is our country, either you like it or not. One way of showing loyalty or respect to Nigeria is by what? Supporting unity and obeying laws, refusing to pay your tax, promoting tribal conflict, disrespecting leaders publicly. No, the right way or the way of showing loyalty is supporting unity and obeying laws. You can see the way everybody stands at attention when they are reading the national anthem. And this young man also represent the country well, properly, holding the national flag properly and respectfully. So this is a proper way to show respect to your country values. 16. National values help in what? A. Dividing people into groups. No. Promoting unity and development. So national values promote unity and development. 17. A school decides to organize safety drills for students. This is an example of what? What is safety drills? Is like safety tips. Something the school decided that they wanted to organize safety tips, safety lecture, safety course, how to be safe, how to protect yourself, how to avoid danger for their students. It's an example of what? Security education. We've spoken about that before. So it's an example of security education. 18 from 2014. Which branch of government interprets the law? Which branch of government interprets the laws? You have executive, judiciary, legislature, and the police. What branch of government interprets the law? The judiciary interprets the law. Okay, so that's B. 19. Helping accident victims to the hospital without expecting reward is an example, or without stealing their phones. Because many people, when there's an accident, They rush there to steal the person's phone. Some rush there to upload the video of the person in danger to their YouTube to gain followers. So, but helping accident victims to the hospital without any kind of reward is an example of what? Is it loyalty, kindness, courage, or tolerance? That's kindness. Kindness is the correct option there. Kindness. Yes, without expecting reward. An example of kindness. Yes. 20. The River Niger. You can see. Yes, and this is real. It's not just an image. This is the national map. This is the map of Nigeria. That's where we are as a country. And there's actually a river that cuts through the country. Okay? The River Niger and Benue on the coat of arms form the shape of what? Yes, a letter Y, right? Doesn't it look like Y? It looks like Y. It's also on the coat of arms. This is the national map. So it says coat of arms here. It's on the coat of arms we saw before. Right on that shield. There is the River Niger and River Benue map is on it. So it's a letter Y. Yeah? Good. 21. A citizen who obeys traffic rules demonstrates what? When you obey the traffic rule of your country, you are demonstrating what? Discipline and civic responsibility, laziness, tolerance, corruption and courage, arrogance and unity. No, these are good, bad and good, bad and good, bad and good. No, you can't have somebody practicing bad and good stuff. So discipline and civic responsibility both are good values. So yes, a person who obeys traffic laws or traffic rules. What are traffic rules? They are rules that controls your movement on the road. Okay, like the traffic lights, like the traffic warder, all those people. They are rules. The police in the middle of the road. Yeah, when you obey them, you are demonstrating discipline and civic responsibility. 22. The practice of treating others fairly without discrimination is known as what? You have injustice, oppression, tribalism, nepotism. The act of practice of treating others fairly without discrimination is justice. Justice. Being without bias. You are not taking sides. You treat others fairly. So that's justice. All these other ones are bad, negative attitudes or values. And then 23. Which action is the best way to promote unity during national crisis? For example, like during the NSAS movement in Nigeria, where there was a lot of brouhaha. Which action is the best way to promote unity? A. Spread rumors, be lying about on social media, do live. Is that the right thing? No. Provide false information, which is also telling lies, which you see it a lot when there is conflict. People just to cause mayhem. Some are having fun with it. Then encourage dialogue and support. Destroy public property. Yeah, we saw a lot of this during NSAS. People looting shops, breaking into people's houses, stealing, committing all kinds of atrocities. So the best way to promote unity when there is a national crisis is to what? Encourage dialogue. That means all the parties involved should sit together and talk, come together and come to an agreement. That's the best way. 24. The national pledge encourage citizens to what? What's the national pledge? I pledge to Nigeria with all. I pledge to Nigeria, my country. Blah blah blah. So when you recite national pledge, what does it encourage? It encourages citizens to serve with honesty and loyalty, to fight against national unity, to disobey national laws, to promote selfish interests. I've pledged to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest. Okay, and you go on like that. So it's encouraging you to serve with honesty and loyalty, serve your country. 25. A student sees a classmate cheating and reports to the teacher. This act demonstrates what? Arrogance, integrity, indiscipline, fear. It's integrity. Integrity. Not that because he didn't want me to pass. Let me tell the teacher. No, it's not because he didn't want me to pass the exam. It's because he doesn't want to be dishonest. So a person who reports another cheating person is demonstrating the act of integrity. 26 now. One benefit of social studies is that it dash benefit of social studies promotes cheating in exam, teach peaceful coexistence, encourages disobedience. Sorry, option D has traveled. So but we can see the answer here. Teaches peaceful coexistence. So the benefit of social studies is that it teaches peaceful existence. Do you see even if you look at the word social studies, social means uh, how to relate with each other nicely. Okay, so that's what social studies is all about. How to relate with ourselves in a nice and civic way. So it teaches peaceful coexistence, how to live together peacefully. 27 from 2010. Who is the head of the Nigerian judiciary? Who heads the Nigerian judiciary? You have the Chief Justice of Nigeria, often called the CJN. You have Senate President, Attorney General, you have the Inspector General of Police. Now, the judiciary system are the system that enforces the laws in Nigeria. Talking about the law courts. So, and it's headed by the what? Chief Justice of Nigeria. Good. 28. 2013. Taken from 2013. A citizen refusing to vote during election neglects is what? Is civic responsibility. It's your responsibility to vote for the right person or the person that you feel is the right person to lead the country. So when you neglect it or you refuse it, you're actually neglecting your civic responsibility. All right, so 29. An effective way to reduce corruption in a country is to what? Reward corrupt leaders. No, that's actually going to boost their morale. You are making them to be more corrupt. Then encourage transparency and accountability. Yes, making sure that everything is open for the public, which is something that is practiced in many countries like the United States, where in many areas they operate an open book policy. Unlike Nigeria, where you don't even know what's going on. Okay, they just tell you this 130 billion is gone. So you can't ask questions. So ignore whistleblowers. Who are whistleblowers? There are people who are screaming that they are always investigating issues in the country and talking out. For example, this particular thing is going on. They are alerting citizens of that country to a challenge. They are whistleblowers. Then support electoral malpractice. Then support wrong uh, installation of candidates into electoral offices, like the way some I won't mention that in our country, some organizations do. Okay, so the effective way is what? Encourage transparency. Let us see what you are doing. Don't go and change the results after we have voted at the back. Let it be transparent. Put it on the screen. Let's see. Let everybody see and calculate their votes. Good. So that's a way to reduce corruption. God help us. And then question 30 now from 2014. Respect for elders in the family promotes what? When you respect elders, says disunity, cultural values, and harmony. Cultural values. So when you respect elders in the family, it promotes cultural values. Okay, and you already know how to respect elders. Who are elders? Anybody who is older than you, especially very older people, like your parents, your grandparents and stuff. Even your siblings that are older than you. That now if you've gotten to question 30 and you are yet to hit the subscribe button, well, our record shows us that over 90% of people who watch our tutorials are yet to be subscribed to the channel. They are just enjoying our content and taking their time to subscribe. Well, today is your day, so make sure you smash the subscribe button so that when we release other content, you'll be notified by YouTube. It also suggests to YouTube algorithm that what we are giving out is good enough for them to push it to a larger audience of people. 31, as we get ready to round up, what is the most important reason for obeying school rules? A, to avoid punishment, to maintain order and learning environment, to impress your teachers, to compete with classmates. No, all these ones they're not bad, but this is the most, you can see, most important. So these are good too, but this is the most, to maintain order in the school. 32. Which national symbol appears on the 100 naira notes? So I'm sure many people won't be able to answer this, but when you go check 100 naira, you see there, that's the coat of arms. The coat of arms is on the 100 naira notes. 33. Now, when strangers loiter around school premises, students should do what? What's the meaning of loiter? It's taken from the word loitering. So it's just like when you see piece of paper here, nylon here, corn maize here, all manner of debris on the floor. It's uncomfortable, right? So also when you see strange faces, people you've not met before, you see them hanging every corner of the school by a corner of the school. You have to do what? Are you to chase them away? No, don't even go near them. You have to report to security personnel or teachers. Okay, so if your school has a security team, you go to the security team or to the gate person, security, and report. Otherwise, you talk to the teacher, the nearest teacher you can call on to alert them to the loiter in the school environment. 34. The main purpose of inter-house sports in school is to what? Is it to create rivalry among students? To cause fights? No, that's not the reason why we host inter-house sports. Promote unity and teamwork. Yes, it encourages unity. So okay, let this team come together against this team. It encourages, fosters unity, not rivalry, not oh we are the best and you are bad. That's not the goal or the aim of inter-house sports competition. So it's B right there. 35. The ego. Yes, this is the ego. Now we saw the coat of arms before, and the ego was actually on it. The ego and the coat of arms represent what? You have power and strength, wealth and prosperity, agricultural balance, that's power and strength. The ego is known to be a strong bird, probably one of the strongest birds in the world. So it symbolizes power and strength. 36. The phrase unity and faith, peace and progress. This is our Nigerian motto. We shouldn't even go too long into it. Unity and faith, peace and progress. And many of you didn't know before, but now you know. So it's not the anthem. You've seen the anthem on the assembly every morning. It's not the pledge. You recite the pledge too. It is the national motto. Okay? Unity and faith, peace and progress. 37. Civic education teaches pupils to avoid duties and focus on rights only, understand their rights and responsibilities, promote indiscipline, that's this. B, understand their rights and responsibilities. That's what civic education will teach you. And then 38. Security education helps pupils to identify what? Security education, as I've explained this before, when you are alerted to security measures, tips, what will it help you to do? Is it to identify dangerous behaviors and safety measures? How to avoid teachers' instruction? How to cheat in exam? How to promote corruption? No, none of this is this. Security education will make you security conscious. It will alert you to dangers in your environment and how to keep yourself safe. That's what option A states. Then 39, which of the following is an attribute of good governance? So, which of these shows good governance? It says transparency and accountability. We've seen this before. When people open up, when they are not hiding anything, no skeleton in their cupboard. So, attribute of good governance. Then you have nepotism and favorism. That's when they favor their family and friends. Okay, they are helping their family and friends, people from their tribe. They leave other tribes to suffer. No, oppression or corruption, lawlessness and injustice is A, transparency. And then the last and final one, the national Nigerian anthem encourages citizens to what? Obey school rules, serve the nation with love, strength, and faith, travel abroad to study, ignore national leaders. That would be serve the nation. Your school is under the nation, so it covers option A. National anthem encourages the citizens of the country to serve the nation with love, strength, and faith. So there we have it for the 40 questions, top questions that you would likely face in your BECE exam this year. That's the National Values Education exam that comprises of your civic education, your social studies, and your security education. So make sure you master this very well. You can also check the channel for mathematics, English, and all those other subjects that we have put together for you. More intensive as this one, as you prepare yourself to beat any exam that come across your way. I'm sure you will succeed. You will do well. If you are yet to be subscribed to this channel, there is no excuse for you. Smash the subscribe button and join the family. Also, in the description of this video, you can find the link to download our app where you can practice these questions that we have just treated. You'll see hundreds of them and related exams. You can practice them for free. Alright? If you have any question or comments, make sure you release those in the comment section. I'll see you in another video. Goodbye. Hi, I'm sure you enjoyed the video you just watched. To see more of this kind of content across all examinations, including WAEC, JAMB, JUPEP, GACAO, NEET, SAT, IELT, literally up to 100 exams, make sure you hit the subscribe button and check the channels for all of these videos and tutorials.